Are you using the F1 formation correctly? Hello, everyone. In today's video, we're going to focus on Halberdiers. Since the rise of the Xuanjia heavy cavalry, Halberdiers have become a rare sight on the battlefield, but they are still very strong. This video is intended to provide interesting information about this unit for those who don't have units or for those who want to master the Halberdiers. Let's get started. Halberdiers are one of the best polearm units. They are easy for anyone to obtain, making them highly recommended for beginners. Detailed information on the unit's characteristics and basics has been thoroughly explained in previous videos, so watching those first will make this video easier to understand. Many veteran players also use them in siege and ranked battles. It's basic to position them slightly behind shield units in the F2 formation. However, since it takes time to form up, it's best to position them a little ahead of the target location when engaging the enemy. Of course, they can fight without shields, but having shields ensures more stable firepower by preventing hits. Getting the right distance takes practice, so keep using them. I explained with infantry in mind, but the strategy changes completely against cavalry. You can clearly see that there are a lot of surviving soldiers, right? While they can still fight in the F2 formation, switching to the F1 formation improves their performance. The biggest advantage is that the F2 formation's buff effect can also be applied to the F1 formation. Did you notice the difference? With F1, the hitbox detection is wider, so it attacks first and deals more damage. Next, the soldiers in the rear also attack first. And because the soldiers are spread out, it's less likely to be knocked down compared to the F2 formation. Finally, since they're not clustered together, they're more likely to survive. This information was previously shared exclusively with subscribers, but it seems the part about the formation switch buff was omitted in its dissemination. In past videos, we confirmed that the cavalry damage reduction buff is applied even after changing formations, but we hadn't tested how long the buff lasts. Let's check that now. Damage reduced from 900 to about 90. However, the damage reduction buff doesn't apply continuously, there's a period without the buff. We didn't measure the exact duration, but the damage reduction buff lasts even after 45 seconds or more. Presetting the F2 formation seems to maintain the buff for a long time. I created a coaching channel for beginners and less skilled players. Updates are irregular. Check the description for more details. Let's immediately check with the strongest cavalry in the current meta. While you can't stop everything, you can at least force a draw. There seems to be no significant difference with or without CC immunity. Here's the damage transition for the Halberdiers. The initial hit isn't severe, but they take heavy damage after being knocked down. From the video, it appears they aren't getting stunned. Before releasing this video, a nerf was applied, so let's check the post-nerf state. Although the overall damage has decreased, looking at the number of surviving units, it hasn't changed much. We checked the behavior of the stun attack. The stun applies immediately when stationary. But there's a delay when using skills. Is this a feature or a bug? According to the development team, it seems the issue is caused by data synchronization errors on the server side. It's unclear when this will be fixed. To stop them, you'll have to use general skills to knock them down and aim for forced deceleration. However, not everyone charges at full speed in real battles, making it easy to counter. For example, in situations where a cavalry raid is expected, using the F1 formation while moving makes it easier to respond to sudden attacks. While having buffs is sufficient, we tested how much tougher they become with 2 damage reduction doctrines. The damage taken without buffs decreased from 900 to about 560, showing a noticeable reduction. However, considering practicality, 1 doctrine is enough. We tested the usability of Halberdiers and concluded, highly recommended. They perform well enough for both beginners and veterans. However, their durability isn't high, so if you seek stability, Modao Battalion is a better choice.